Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Jordan. And today I figured, yeah, review one of those old ass Western films. So this one is gonna be starring those good guy kind of characters, the Rage Busters. I've already reviewed a few of the films already, so I figured, what's another? They were made for television, of course, obviously. These were never they ought to get released in movie theaters, but they were made for television, of course. But anyway, The Kid's Last Ride. That's the one I'm going to be reviewing today, folks. Yeah, it's old as all hell, but I like reviewing old movies. Well, alright. Of course, as usual, I have to talk about the plot, so let's get into it, shall we? So here we go. Yeah, of course, our main characters here, the Range Busters, they must do what they have to do, of course, because in this case, the Range Busters are hired by uh this um this let's say these people uh they are hired as lawmen. So let's just say that there's trouble afoot, of course. So things are about to get rather chaotic in some way, in its own little way, because yeah, something to do with outlaws and whatnot. So that sounds like something they definitely have to take care of because somebody's up to no good. Of course, somebody's out there is up to no good, and that's basically what's going on here. Because there'll be lots of shooting, of course, obviously, of course. But yeah, there's this character named Jimmy, who was pretty much forced to reveal the location of some hidden money. So of course, this happens obviously. So when I guess the villain character, the men go after the money, the Rage Busters pretty much have to stop these said characters because it's part of the job. It's what they do. So yeah, that's pretty much what happens over here, folks. Of course. So yes, in this movie there are these outlaws about trade all hanging around a certain territory doing their their the thing, of course, but with a special mission in mind. Brother and sister characters are the son and daughter of this judge who's like another brother or whatnot. But the thing is that things get pretty tricky, of course. As usual, you get to see the range busters want to make sure that things are done correctly, of course, and whatnot. Gotta take out the bad guys because they're up to no good. So pretty much like you might expect from these kinds of movies and whatnot. So yeah, yeah, it does sound like your standard affair when it comes to these type movies, because that's basically what it is in a lot of ways. So okay, that's not inherently bad, really, of course. In a lot of ways, we can always say what you can do with it to make it interesting, of course. So if you're somebody that's definitely like a hardcore fan of this type of stuff, of course, then I'll say check it out, of course. Yeah, it may seem dated in a lot of ways, but the overall idea in itself is actually pretty decent, I guess you can say. And I can say that they are in town. They basically have to take care of business and protect people and whatnot. That's definitely what they do. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this movie if you're like a fan of Western in general, anyway. So yeah, this was a pretty solid one that they made. Lots of plenty of action to be had. So it could be guns, horse riding, and whatnot. Yeah, what you might want to see in these kinds of movies, of course. Obviously, the good guys, the heroes, the range busters will have their own set of values and whatnot, their own moral code that help people out and whatnot. Because that's how most of the time, these type of characters, of course, we're trying to do, of course. So, yeah. And I guess I don't mind that really. Okay, people might say that's old fashioned or whatever. And okay, that might be true, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad either. When you think about it, come on. Some people out there might want some old-fashioned type stuff. So there's that, I guess. And so this is definitely one of those movies I wanted to review because yeah, it's old, low budget, and whatnot. It's fairly obscure, I guess you can say. Not everyone's talking about it, really. Not a lot of people, anyway. So, I guess any final words is that, if you really want to see something like this, that's, really vintage, like really from long ago, I guess you could check this out, of course. And yeah, this, of course, is part of a series of films. Well, everyone call it that, films, because it's only, like I said earlier, it's only premiered on television, of course. But, yeah, but that doesn't have to be a bad thing, of course, obviously. I mean, there's lots of cowboy movies that made on television, and and radio, like radio type stories surrounding cowboy movies, or even you know, action movies that were released theatrically. This kind of stuff, of course. And yeah, this was a really popular genre way back when. So they would just crank these movies out like crazy. But hey, if people like them, of course they want to make as much money as they can with these types of movies. Of course. So anyway, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. So yeah, I guess there's not much else I can say about this movie because it's pretty evenly paced. Really, it's not that slow or anything. It's not. It doesn't slow down too much up to the point where it just becomes boring or anything. So that's a good thing there. So anyway, I guess in other words, to say if you want, you've got some time to kill off. I guess you can just check this out. You know, it's for its worth. It's not terrible. But anyway, I'll give this an overall rating of a 6.8 out of 10. It's a 6.8 out of 10 for me. As usual, thanks for watching, and take care. Till next time, see ya. Oh yeah.